Hello, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Gnomoria. We're gonna go ahead and start. Well, we gotta wait for these things to finish building, really, before we do anything. But unlike the last game, where we basically waited to build a bunch of stuff, we are going to actually start building um, some. We're going to start building the base building, the one that I don't really, I don't have to worry about, um, like the worth for. We're going to start doing that right away, and we're going to do that with just stone, so that we can expedite it. Because I basically want to get these factories that I'm gonna have set up like I had in my previous playthrough that got corrupted. But we are trying to get this done as quickly as possible. And so basically, the factory is going to be more of a cheaper form of it. That way, it's just getting done as fast as possible. And if these don't get done within a reasonable amount of time, I may just put them. I'll wait. I'm being a little too impatient, which is fine, I suppose. We're gonna go ahead and start mining out some walls. Get a little bit of stone going, but we don't want to go too crazy. I think that's one of the main reasons my previous playthrough got corrupted, was that we just had too much stuff on the ground. So we may just slowly obtain the materials, as opposed to just massively get them. That way we can hopefully start cleaning up some of this stuff as well. Um, Still taking forever to get that done. I need this well to be built as well in a reasonable amount of time, nothing crazy or anything. We are going to be a little bit fine, just because of the fact that I'll have some animals and they'll be able to get me some foods and some stuff like that. But overall, we still need the basic setup to be taken care of. And that being said, things are going to be focused a little bit differently than the previous playthrough. The previous playthrough was also a kind of an attempt at a little bit more of a slower paced tutorial. Somebody who hadn't played the game might be able to pick up a few things, but this one's going to be a little bit quicker, and ultimately, hopefully, allow us to, you know, get to where we had previously been, which was an ambassador. I'm trying to get there about playthrough the video 5, 5 to 10 instead of 30, to get the ambassador here, and that will really, it's going to be something we need. It's taking its sweet time, though. That's the only downside. All my trees are set up, so that is good news. My farms are set up for the most part. I think I've run out of seeds, but other than that, they're all set up. This is getting built, and this is taking forever. And there's a bunch of idle workers. Why are there? Why would there be idle workers? Unless there's no stone here. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Do I not have any builders? Oh, all my builders are set up over here building this, so they can't possibly put all that other stuff together. That makes absolutely no sense. So, what I need to do is take all of my professions and give them both construction and hauling, as opposed to just one of them. There's no reason that all of my guys can't build. So we're gonna go get that set up real quick. Obviously my builder can build. I don't even think I have one of those guys, but it's fine. And last but not least, there we go. There we go. Things are going to get done way faster now. Everybody should be able to build. There's no reason that people shouldn't be able to build. It also allows me to not have that many idle workers. And idle workers cause latency. I don't really understand why, but they do. And now I've got to wonder... So I'm not going to be able to make a chisel. Oh no, I will. Yeah, chisel's going to take raw stone. And I do have raw stone. So yeah, see, the farms are all set up. The ranch is all set up. The only thing that's not set up is the troughs. Did the trough disappear in this one? I swore I told them to build a trough. Build. No, not furniture. No. Yeah, is it furniture? Trough. Okay, maybe I didn't tell them to build a trough in that one. Either way, they'll build a trough there eventually. So once this all gets laid out, I'll be able to make some chisels, which will allow me to build some other stuff. The carpenter needs a chisel, and the sawmill needs a saw blade, which will come in a while, not now. And that's fine. We're okay with all that. This is about halfway done. We'll start getting the stockpile in here. And that will be good. We're going to put stairs at the 4 corners, I think. Let's build. Let's see. Build terrain. Stairs up. Any rock stairs. Go there and there. And eventually I'll build over there when I get the chance. And that will allow me to, all I'm going to do is do the 4 corners, and then obviously right next to the 4 corners on the levels up above. And what that's going to allow me to do is have stockpiles on every floor, and I won't have to worry about it. Well, actually, maybe I'll just put the stockpile like on floor like 3. So I can have workshops. I think that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Decided. See, deciding things. This will allow the stock to be held in one particular spot. And I guess I could put stockpiles on each floor. Well, we'll figure out what we're gonna do. We're gonna decide when we get there what we want to do. But the point is the stockpile is going to be a little more centrally located than previously, our previous iterations of this playthrough. Alright, we still need chisel, and that's going to require stone. I don't really know why they grab the furthest piece of stone. It just doesn't make any sense, but as you can tell if you watch my previous playthrough, this is way faster than before because I've cut out the creating a block and a plank and then combining them together to make the ground, and that's just to 1, expedite, and 2, not waste resources and time. I will eventually be doing that, like making a bunch of blocks and planks. That's gonna be for my homes, just my homes, and that will be later. It's gonna be later. It's something I shouldn't worry myself with right now, and I'm not going to worry myself with it. And that will eventually lead to me actually having some decent homes set up and being happy and have a tower, but that's going to be for the future. For now, just getting this all done is what our primary goal is. And yeah, so obviously there's not a whole lot of work to do this time around, and I'm okay with that. I don't really need there to be too much work. I do need my farmers to, farm. So there is that portion of it, but that's okay. That's okay. We can be patient. Dun, 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 dun. But I mean, that's quite a bit of food right there, and eventually I'll be able to make some wine or beer, but I'm not going to worry about that so early. I was focused on too many things previously, and this time I'm just going to be focused on getting an ambassador and going from there. Alright, so I can build the stair, and now I want to build a wall, and that's also going to be any stone wall. I'm going to leave myself a little bit of room there to get in, kind of like a door, if you will, and I actually can put doors if I want, if I so choose. And there we go. That's the basis of it, and then we will let them finish that, let my guys go do a little bit of work. Somebody needs to start building some stuff. Why are you guys stuck? What could possibly be happening right now? Are you guys idle? What are you? Are you stuck? Okay. How are you stuck? I don't know. Are you? I don't understand what just happened. Oh, they're just idle. They're bored. Okay. They're not stuck. Okay. That was scary. Oh, are they? They're piling up the dirt right there. That's why I was so confused. Maybe they're not. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Okay. We need to have 4 sawmills. So we're gonna go, you know what, we'll go 5. Oh, you know what, this is gonna be pretty good. Okay. We're going to cancel. Where do we deconstruct all this? Deconstruct that. Job. Cancel. Cancel these 3 jobs. Let's go ahead and build workshops. We're just going to go ahead and just put 5 across for everything. Why not, you know? It actually doesn't later on why I put it off center. We don't really need 5 wood carvers, but we don't not need 5 wood carvers, right? So that's a thing. Just get all this set up. Just go a little bit crazy with it. And this will allow us. What was that? A stone cutters or stone masons. This will allow us to build the next floor up. And when we do that, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put a stockpile on that floor, and then I'm gonna do, you know, like crates or something. Mostly crates eventually, and then I will then take like I will keep going up the chain basically, and let's see if we can build crude workbenches. We'll just build a few of them and see if they'll, like, I don't know, quickly make the stuff I need. Kind of playing around with this idea here. Yeah, now I'll put a stockpile, put mostly crates and some other stuff on the next floor, but I'm gonna let my guys go ahead and do a little bit of work first. Kind of want my farms specifically to be cleaned up before I do anything, and then I can kind of worry about it. But I also need these guys, the crude workbenches. See, this is something I had a problem with before. Maybe if I just have them just repeat planks, just because I gotta cut out a middleman somewhere, I guess, and then repeat planks, craft, repeat. There we go. I gotta get them doing something, you know. What is this guy making? Stonemason? No, he's making a saw blade. That's exactly. That's gonna be good. Oh, beautiful. I can make a saw blade. This is gonna crank out some planks, and now we can deconstruct all this stuff. That is kind of funny in a way, but we'll let them keep doing what they're doing. Sawmill. Let's craft some planks. Repeat. There we go. Get that all cleaned up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Everything's starting to look good. And right before the end of this, we will we'll start to build our second floor. We don't want to replace it. We want to build floor. And floor. And the stone floor will do. One more up. Alright. And boom. There we go. And they'll go ahead and start building that floor for me. And once this floor gets done, I'll make it a a stockpile, and then I will move up one more to the next floor and start building a little bit more factory. And basically it's just gonna have a ton of stuff. I can get anything done really quick. I don't have to worry about all that stuff. I can massively produce like statues or something, stuff like that. That's for the later on in the game. And this isn't really eating too much of my time because I do need to kind of have all this stuff happening as well. So it's all in all gonna be good. But yeah. Alright guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the next playthrough of my Gnomoria. I hope you really are enjoying it. And if you are, please like or subscribe. Commenting is always awesome. I love comments. And yeah, thanks guys. Hope you have a good one.